Please like and subscribe for more tutorial for beginners. New videos every day.
Welcome to this module. This module is all about the settings which are the foundation stones of your Shopify website. So you will learn each and every settings of the Shopify website. Without these settings, you will be having difficulty when you're just building your website. So it's really important that you know each and every settings and each and every features of the Shopify website. This will be the power of yourself when you're building a website or while you're just delivering your product. So without wasting time, let's just move on to explore what we will learn in this section. So at first, I'm just clicking on this settings button here at the bottom. And now, after clicking on this settings button, you will see that you will have a window something like this. So here, the Shopify have many settings for you, so it's a matter of just one click to customize every settings. There are settings of general, notification, languages, gift cards, payments, checkout, and much more. We will look after each of these settings in detail in the following lessons, so stay tuned. We will learn each of these. We are already here in our settings section, and you can see there are lots of setting features here. So let's first of all know about these general settings. So inside our general settings, you will have the settings which you just filled up when you are just creating your store. You'll have your store name. You can change it from here if those names are available, and you can change your emails from here as well. You can just fill up this legal name, phone, new address, and city, and this location, purpose. Everything you can just change in this general settings. The main thing is you can just give your actual information so that whenever you're just dealing with legal things like tax and other legal stuffs, you can just easily show this Shopify papers and all. And here is your time zone, and this is your unit system option. When you're just uploading your products, you will have a feature of like what's the weight of this product. So these are really important because whenever you're doing some paperwork or something related, that Shopify just gives you specific reports of the data. So if you're entering each and every of your information correctly, you will be much of an ease and you will feel so much of less pain in the future. So you can just change it from imperial system to metric system, or in the imperial system it's according to your wish. In the metric system you'll have the weight unit to kilograms, or you can change it to gram, or you can just put it to kilogram. It's fully your choice. And you can also choose it in imperial system if you can just put the kgs in pound or ounce. This totally depends upon the country you're in and the way you want to just keep this. So underneath here is the prefix and suffix option. Well, this is the order number of when the product is being ordered. There are some specific numbers like 101, this is the product code, and the second product being 1002. So this is the prefix code and this is the suffix code. So you can just give a prefix code of something like P, and then let's just give 320. So the thing is, whenever anyone enters your buys a product from your website, he will have a number of something like P3201, and then he will have some product code of 10201. So this is the first product you sold. Similarly, you can also give a suffix code which is after the prefix code, something like you can just end it with E or this totally is your wish. I'm just showing you for demonstration purpose. You can also see the example which is written below. So you can see whenever I'm just giving this prefix code of P320, you're having an example of hashtag P320, and then you're gonna have the product number, like this is the 1001, which is the first product of your inventory, and then you're gonna have the suffix code at the end. So it's totally your wish, so you can just leave it like this. So you'll have a product code of something like this. So whenever it's your fifth order, so it will be P100, then 5 and ER. So you can change it and play around with it according to your wish. So next, this is the store currency part. This part is really important because this store currency part is the currency which will be shown in your stores and the currency which will be processed when any of your customers places an order in your website. So you have each and every currency set it up in this here. You can choose the currency according to your country in which you're setting up your store, but I'm just keeping is this in USD. So that's all for the general settings. So I will see you on the next lesson when I just give you some other teaching regarding to other settings. In this lesson, we will learn about the notification setting in your Shopify control panel. So as we are already in the settings menu option, we just need to click on this notification button here, and we will be in our notification setting. So what is actually this notification setting? So this notification setting is the part where you will have all of your notifications. Like whenever an order is confirmed, an automatically notification will be sent to your customer, and when your order is edited, an automatical notification will be sent to your customer. So here are many notifications. We will learn about each of these step by step, and these are also one of the important parts of your entire website building or entire building process of your e-commerce website. So to begin with, let's start with the order confirmation part. So once you're here, you will see a bunch of HTML codes here. You won't be doing anything unless you are so serious with it. So here the email will be the order name confirm. This name part is the product name which we will be giving. These are all codes of this Shopify. We really don't want to mess around this. I'm just making you understanding such important topics so that you can just edit the important part that you need according to your wish. So here is your text. Thank you for your purchase. You can just change it to anything for else. Like this is the part where you can change. Like whenever someone purchased, thank you for your purchase, you can say have a nice day, or anything else that's up according to your preference. And after that, you can see that you hear the writings. You will receive an email when your order is ready to pick. So this is basically the confirmation mail part when anyone just purchases your product. So you can change these writings according to your wish. And one more thing is that be very careful. Don't even touch the codes. You can see the writing parts here. Only change the writing parts if necessary, or else just leave it up to this one. Shopify has its own mechanism. So these are standard templates, but everyone has their own preferences, right? So this is your preference whether you want to keep this or not. So just making you this understand, I'm just going to the back part, and let's just leave. You can just save. Oh yes, and one more thing, you need to save every time when you change something. So I didn't save because this is just a learning purpose. So if anyone edits your order and you just edited their order, this is the part where you will just enter the mail which you're edited. So you can go and see and just update the text according to your preference. And this is basically the same as before. You really don't want to mess around with these things. Just change the text message if you need, or else just keep it as it is. These have their standard ways. So basically this order edited, edited invoice, order invoice, these are basically not that much important, because this according to my experience, these things tend to just be very less. I mean, these are really rare cases when these emails are being sent, but this order confirmation is a must need case. Every time you confirm your order, these are gonna come. And this order refund is basically very rare, but you can just check around. And I would really appreciate you guys if you just give something like your order has been refunded, sorry for the inconvenience, or something like that. Sorry for our sorry for a bad day, or for a bad experience. So I'm just telling this because this is really important. Like, whenever you are just apologizing to a client, that client have a good impression to your shop. Although they are refunding now, they may buy something for the future. So it's really important to change this. So you can just go around and see you have received a refund, and here are the text according to the paras. So if you just read the text, you will get to know that which part you need to change, or which part you need to give an additional email. So I'll leave this part to you guys to play around. I'll just go back, and yes, you need to click the save button once you change anything here. So I'm just going back, and you can see that this is a draft order, invoice, and email chart, abandoned checkouts, and gift cards and payment errors. These all have each of their settings in a different way. You can just play around with them and change the things according to your need. Shopify has each and everything which are needed in an e-commerce notification, so don't worry, you'll find each and everything here. So moving on to the next part of this notification section, you have your fulfillment request, shipping confirmation, and shipping update. These are also basically the same as before. To demonstrate, I'm just clicking on this fulfillment request. So these are the fulfillment request buttons sent to third parties if you integrate some third parties in your Shopify website. For instance, suppose that you are dropshipping, or you have your client supplier somewhere else. So this message will be sent automatically when an order is placed in your website. Suppose a person just buys a pen from your website, this fulfillment request message will be sent to your supplier saying that we got an order, just fulfill that. So here is the template. You can just change around these P numbers which have a P and indoors bracket. So it's same as before. It's not really necessary to change, because your suppliers will tend to understand everything, because they're just getting each and every part. So you don't have to change any of these or before. It's this is your personal preferences, and you have your local delivery options here, and you have your delivered and misdelivered options. You can just play around with these options according to your wish. So here are the local pickup options and the customer account options. So there are lots and lots of notifications available. So this customer notification option is regarding when someone creates an account in your Shopify website, and this sort of when he just resets his password, or when he enters in a Shopify website, these texts will be shown. When you enter them, you'll have different text shown. So I'll leave this up to you. you can just easily edit them. So I'm just showing one part for you so that you won't feel difficult when you just log in. So here you can see that here's something like activate your account. You can just change it to something else, and you have created a new customer account at this, so you can change this text. So I'm saying again and again, always change the text, never mess around with the codes in these parts. So here email marketing options and returns option, and there are much more. Just play around with this, and if you want you can change this. This is up to your own preference. So as a starter, I would suggest you can just only edit this order confirmation part, and you can only change this order refund part and abandoned checkout part, and the rest you don't really need to change that much. In this lesson, we will learn about the store language settings in your Shopify control panel. So all we need to do is, from the settings menu, we need to click on the store languages option. So after we went through, you can just change your language, or you can just add your language. That's according to your wish. So here is the option for changing the theme language. Just click along and just change your language according to your wish. You can also add your languages, and you can also add a translated language here. That totally depends upon your wish. So this option is very easy and simple. Hope this helps you. In this lesson, we will learn about the payment methods you are going to use to take payments of your orders from your Shopify store. So there are lots of payment methods available. So let's just have a look at it. So all you need to do is click on this payments option here, and you'll be redirected to this payment page. Now, this is Shopify payments. Shopify has their own payment service which you can use if you want. Although it's not a necessary. If you want, you can just use this Shopify payments. All you need to do is this, click on this complete account setup button, and you will be redirected to a page where you will fill up your information, and you can just create your own Shopify payments account. Basically, it's an alternative to Stripe. Like this payment method is only used for card payments. So if anyone is paying through Visa or MasterCard or any other type of cards, Shopify payment will just use his form and take the money and give it into your bank accounts. So you can see that Shopify, these are the list through which Shopify payment supports. You have Visa, MasterCard, Amex card, you have iPay, and then Google Pay, and all sorts of payments which are set up for Shopify payments. So you can use it if you really want. And next up is this express checkout or PayPal option. So integrating a PayPal account is a kind of necessary to your website. Although many people just take card payment, but I do recommend having a PayPal checkout as well as a card checkout, and those are necessary. Like, you should have a payment processor who accepts cards. You can use Shopify payments, or you can use Stripe or any other third parties according to your wish. But this PayPal is recommended by me, so you should use it, because whenever you're having two types of payment processors, so it will be much easier for you, and customers will feel more safe to just buy from your platform. So to integrate your PayPal with the Shopify, all you need to do is click on this complete account setup button, and you'll be redirected to PayPal page. You need to just log in through it, and that's it. You will be connected into this platform. And next up, scrolling down, you can see that you have Amazon Pay. Well, many people don't really activate this payment, but if you like, you can. It's up to your own preference. And next, the payment processor you can integrate are the third-party providers. What are the third-party providers? The third-party providers may be Stripe, maybe 2Checkouts, and other payment processors which you feel comfortable with. So I'd recommend, if you don't want to use Shopify payment, you can use Stripe as your payment processor. All you need to do is click from here, choose third party, and you will be taken to this page where all the third parties will be available here. So you can just choose your one and just integrate another third party with this account. And that's it for this payment options. I'll see you on the next lesson. In this lesson, we will learn about the billing method or the billing option Shopify has, or the way we need to clear bills with Shopify. So from the settings option, you need to click on this billing option here, and all you need to do is go down, and here is the payment method. This is currently in USDs. So all you need to do is add your bank card here. So after clicking on this payment add payment option here, you need to just give your card details and your billing addresses and all. So the thing will happen is, after every month, Shopify will just take their monthly subscription fee from your card. So this is why this option is used. And you can see your threshold here, and also as it says billed on 8 August. So as this is a temporary plan, so it's showing like this, but when you take up a permanent plan, it will show different billing options and all. So this is the billing part. So I'll see you on the next lesson. In this lesson, we will learn about the checkout process the customer faces while checking out from your store. So to start, all you need to do is click on this checkout option here. So at first, you will be asked that how the customer can check out. So there are three options. Option one is the customers won't have any account. The customers will only be able to check out as guests. The option two is that customers will be able to check out with a customer account or a guest. And the option three is customer will only be able to check out if they have a customer account. So I'd recommend this middle part, because any customer can create account in your website, and they can be members of your website. So and many customers don't really need to be a member. They will see some Facebook ads or organic ads, and they will just come and just click from your website and buy a product. So I recommend that the middle point is kept so that customers have a good experience. The second part is to check out. You can see that customers can check out using their phone number or email. Can customers only check out using their email? So I recommend this first part, because any customers can check out with their phone number and email. That's more likely to be having a good experience. You can just do your email retargeting or SMS retargeting if you have the phone numbers or email. So this is quite good. And you will see another option here to receive shipping update. Customers can choose to add phone number or email to receive shipping update after they go. So you can click this one, but it's up to you. It's up to the preference. So I'd recommend you clicking this one. If the customers want free advertising, they're just they will give their opinion about yes or no. Okay. And the customers can download the shop app from their order status. I recommend not doing that, because it never gives a good experience as of my my experience so far. So the next part is the form options. So while a customer is checking out, he will be given a form to fill up, like his name, address and all. So this form option is that part when the customer will be asked to give his necessary details. So you can just give requires last name only, you don't want this full name. And from here you can just give the company name to be hidden, and address line you can just give it optional, because many of the clients will just give the address in a single line, so it's not necessarily required. And this shipping address phone number, I recommend this to be required, because if you have the number, it will be much easier for you to ship, because sometimes it happens that people really don't go to their mailbox and look out for their mails. So in that time this phone number comes in very handy, and the courier services, they will have a lot of ease if they get the required phone numbers. And you can just see the show tipping options at checkout. You can just check in, like you can just add a tip to there, but it's not really necessary. So I'm checking out from this. You can just play around with the options to give the tipping options according to your wish. And another thing is, while the customer is checking out, you can just use the same shipping address at the as billing address, and this will reduce less customer pain. So I recommend it checking. And enable address auto completion. This you should also keep this checking. So auto completion will just take the previous fields and complete it automatically. Customers will feel more of ease, and they won't be hesitated too much. So what happens after an order has been paid? So after a customer pays from your website, automatically fulfill the orders line item, automatically fulfill only the gift cards of the do not automatically fulfill. So if you are integrated with a third party, you can just automatically fulfill it by yourself, but I do recommend to do not automatically fulfill. You should fulfill your order manually, so that you have all the track records and you know which orders you missed. And this is the automatically archive the order option. So after you just fulfilled order, you can just archive the order so that you don't see the same records again and again. So you will know about how to fulfill and how the fulfilling options on the future videos. So and this is for just email marketing, for showing a sign up at the checkout. And this is again for the language of the checkout, so I recommended keeping in English. So this is for our checkout options. I will just save this part, and I'll see you on the next lesson. In this lesson, we will learn about the files settings in your Shopify control panel. So in our setting options, we have this file settings here. So let's click around and see what's required here. So in this file option, this is really easy. You can just upload your files, and just when you're just creating your product page or other pages, you can just drag in those images from here, images or videos that's up to your choice. So you can just upload your files by clicking on this upload file option and upload all of your images or videos, and you can just quickly drag and drop. However, it's not necessary to like upload these files here. You can just, while you're just writing for your product, you can just upload your files there in the product section. So if it's up to your personal preferences if you like to upload the files or not. So I think this video adds some value to your. So in this lesson, we will learn about the legal settings of your Shopify control panel. So in order to have a successful e-commerce website, you should have your legal pages set up. Well, these legal pages help you in terms of refund, or in terms there is a customer error, or when there is someone like fraud who like reappeals for a refund. So the legal policies helps you a lot. So let's just click on these legal pages. So in our website, refund policy, privacy policy, and terms of service, shipping policy, these 4 legal pages are really necessary for your e-commerce website. Although you can create your own more and more legal policies, but these 4 legal policies are really very important. In refund policies, you will write the refund policy regarding your website. Suppose you should state that you will refund only the products which have been like used for 15 days or 30 days, not above those will be refunded. So what happens if you just mention these in your policies? Suppose the customer asks for a refund, he will just appeal in PayPal or your payment processors where you have just applied. So when the processors see that you have your refund policy set it up, they will not give the customer a refund. So these policies are really handy. And you should have your privacy policy regarding how your data, customer data, are kept safe and all. And you should also have your terms of service regarding like if any deductions of fees are taken in order of refund or something like that. Every business have their own terms of service, so these services are according to your business and according to your need. So everyone has their different terms of services. And then you have your shipping policy. You should clearly mention how many days after an order is like given in your website it should take to complete a shipping, or else it may create a chaos. Sometimes it happens that when our customer just orders and the shipping time takes too long, that causes a customer to refund. So if you clearly state that you have a shipping policy of more than 20 days, so the customer can really just ask for a refund within 20 days. So you should clearly mention that which country have how many time shipping days. Suppose you're having your warehouse at US and you're gonna send your product to Canada, so you should clearly mention that for going any product to Canada from your warehouse, it takes like 20 days or 10 days. So these are the settings that you should have. It's according to your wish. We will build real life pages in our upcoming lessons. I'm just showing you the settings here, but we will build them, so don't worry about that. I will show you each of the steps. So that's it from this lesson. So welcome to this lesson. In this lesson we will learn about the shipping and delivery settings in your Shopify control panel. So this shipping and delivery setting is really important, as every time a customer just orders something from your website, you will charge an amount of shipping or you will give them a free shipping. So this totally depends upon these settings. And suppose you're giving something like by $50 above, you will get 20% shipping less. You can do all of these things in this shipping and delivery settings, and you can also select the countries for which you will offer free shipping or you will offer less shipping rate for different countries. So let's just click on this shipping and delivery option. Clicking on this option, you will see that first of all you will have a shipping option which says that choose your ship and how much you charge for your shipping at checkout. So these are the rates for like charging of shipping. So on this option, I'll just click on this manage the rate option right here. After clicking on this manage to rate option, it will take you to a page something like this. So as we have our warehouse, we gave our address here, so it shows something like this, and you can see that Shopify has already set it up and shipping option for you. But if you want to change, you can just change it anyhow. So let's say you're shipping to United States as it's your domestic address, which means the address that you filled your address in, that's your domestic address. So you can see that there are very different types of options. So let me just delete all of this so that you can just have your own shipping time. And so I have deleted all these. So now you can see that it says add rate, so I'm just adding my rate. So here are two options: set up your own rates, and another option is use carrier or app to calculate rates. So for now I'm just setting up my own rate. So the shipping speed is, I'm just telling it's standard for now, which is 3 to 4 days, and I'm just giving it free. If you just add something like 5, it will not be free. You can also add conditions here. Suppose if the weight is like 20 lb and the maximum weight is 50 lb, you will just charge this amount. And you can also like you have the conditions according to your price, so you can just click based on price, and you can just say if the minimum price is $20 and the maximum price is say $100, you will be charged $5 for this shipping. And you can just also give your custom flat rate, which have no shipping time. You can also give it your own name. Suppose I'm just giving my own shipping name, suppose free or standard. That's my own like custom shipping rate. So you can have your own shipping rates according to your wish. You can also give your shipping to free, that's totally fine. That's up to your own preference. You can also use carrier or app to calculate fees, so you can just play around with it and calculate your fees according to your products. But right now I'm saving this part. The name just gone as I've just so I'm just clicking done. So you can see that I have my shipping name standard, which is of $5, and which is if anyone buys a product within 20 or 100. So what happens if someone buys product less than 20? So you should also have your rate, or else it will be free, as it don't have any other rates. So I'm just creating another custom flat rate, and I'll just give it free for an example, and it's zero, it's given $0, so it's free. So I'm just setting up a condition of maximum $20. So if anyone buys a product of maximum $20, he will be given free shipping. So you can see that. So you have just given your rates for United States. So you can see that if anyone buys a product of $15, he will be charged free of shipping, and if anyone buys a product of $80 or $90, he will be charged a $5 additional. So that is for this only US. So as you have only done this for US, you can also create your own shipping zone. To do that, all you need to do is click on this shipping zone. So if you just click on this shipping zone, you will take up to a different zone name. So you can select your zones. So I'm just giving something like that, 3 special zones. So let's give select the countries from here. So let's give it a shipping zone of let's say France. You can just select casually according to your wish. Germany, I'm just selecting this. These are not a big deal. You can select your own one. So let's just select Canada for now, as these are the powerful ones. So where is Canada? Well, I need to find those, and from here, or you can also type those from above. Okay, so as it's just a demonstration purpose, I'm just clicking on this done button here, and you can see that the names are 3 special zones, and it has France and Germany. Well, you can edit it to 2 special zones, and you can give them rates according to your wish, and you can add rate as before. So I'm just adding rate again just to show you. So suppose it's given 16 to 18 economic, and I'm just adding a price range of 10. So what happens? So I've added a rate of $10. So what happens? So if anyone from France and Germany orders, he will be charged $10 only. So you can also separate by using geographic zones. So this is a great way for Shopify to just charge accordingly. And here you have rest of the world. So here you also can change these according to your wish. You can just change to other forms or other rates. You can just add rate like previously and give them your own rates. So you can have your own domestic charge. You can give special rates to special countries if you want. And this rest of the world part is on the countries which are like which you didn't select from the zones or the domestic part. So in this rest of the world, it excludes this United States, France, and Germany. So set up your rate according to your demand and price. So I'll see you on the next lesson. So this lesson is the continuation of previous lessons, where we just explored the first part of our shipping and delivery terms. So the next part is here you can also have the option of local delivery. So if you want your local delivery, you can just change this part and you will have your local delivery options enabled. And you can also have your local pickup options. So you can just click on this and you can give up your local pickup options. So if any clients want to come and pick up from you, you can also have this option enabled. So it's according to your wish. So here are the package sizes which you would give. So you have your products and you know about your package sizes. So you can just add package and give the sizes accordingly, which will be easier for the courier companies to have an idea, and they can give you a specific rate regarding to this. And most importantly, if you're doing drop shipping, so you don't need to look all of this. You can just go to manage your shipping rates and you don't have to look for these options. But if you have your own e-commerce brand and you're just setting up, so I recommend you to give your sample box size and everything, which will be easier for you to manage, and you can just manage everything from here. You don't have to like write everything up in a book, or don't have to keep track records in different software. You can just keep everything from here. So down is the Shopify shipping labels. So Shopify is giving discounts in DHL, UPS, and USPS. You can just have a look around them according to your time, and you can just check if this suits you. So you can just print them up and contact with these courier services to save up some money. Well, this is totally your own personal preferences. These are not a must need. This is optional. So I'm just showing each and every options as this is a learning purpose. And the next thing is packaging slip template. You can just edit your templates from here. It's your wish. And here is the enable third-party calculated rates at checkout. So if you enable this, this requires, although it requires an upgraded plan, so if you enable this, this will just give the customers the shipping fee according to the courier services like FedEx, UPS, which you integrate in your Shopify stores. And the last one is customer order fulfillment. So add an email for custom fulfillment service that fulfills order for you. So basically, if you just integrate with a fulfillment service holder from otherwise, which means that your suppliers are different, so you can just integrate your supplier's account with it. So whenever you receive an order, an email will be sent to the supplier and he will fulfill your order. So this is for this lesson. I'll see you on the next lesson. So in this lesson, we will learn about the taxes option, which is available in your Shopify control panel. So you should set up your tax option, whether you'd like to just cut your taxes for or charge taxes for product being sold on your website, or you need to give them for free. So if you want to give charge no tax, then you don't need to explore this option. But if you want to charge tax, then just click on this tax option. And if you're from United States, you just click on this setup option, and according to the state you're living in, set up the tax according to here. So if you're in the other worlds, just click on setup and set up your taxes according to your wish. So you can just click just this one, all prices include tax. Then this message regarding tax inclusion will be shown into your customer's receipt or whatever. So you can just charge tax on shipping rates. So you can just click on this, and according to the percentage of tax you have selected from above, your shipping rates, customers will be charged taxes upon shipping rates. And you can also include or exclude tax based on your customer's country. So this is your own preferences. So charge VAT on digital goods. If you're only selling digital goods, you can also charge VAT. So this whole tax calculation process is regarding the place you are just staying, and it's all about your own personal preference. So I will leave this part to you. So you should fill up this according to your wish. But if you're just starting out, I recommend you to just include the tax with your products. So after you get a little bit of advanced and you are just a good seller, you can just include this tax or whatever. So I'll see you on the next lesson. In this lesson, you will learn about the users and permissions in your Shopify control panel. So in order to explore this, you need to click on the users and permissions in your settings option of your Shopify control panel. So you just click on these users and permissions, and you can see that you have your permissions option. So at one part of the time, if you're willing to sell your business, you can just transfer your ownership by clicking on this transfer ownership page. You can add stuffs for your website for people who can design your website. You can easily add stuffs to them. And you can use collaboration request. For instance, if anyone store wants to collaborate with you, you also have the app options to it. So this is a very simple option. So hope you have a look around with it. And with this, it's the end of this module. In this module, you have learned every important settings needed for the foundation of your Shopify website. I'll see you on the next module.